Hello, Hofstra fans. Welcome to the W. Mason Coach Report with head volleyball coach Emily Mansur. Welcome, Coach.
Thanks, Stephen.
Coach, a 2-1 week last week. Beat Northeastern on the road on Wednesday. Came home, lost to Towson in 5, and then beat JMU in 4. Give us a little recap of what the week was for your program.
Definitely a very interesting week. Tough to go to Northeast and come back, have 2 matches at home, which is always a great thing. Went to Northeast and we were able to secure a win 3-0. Definitely a good show from our group and our student athletes. I think we really played well. Came home, started the match in a really good way, up 2-0, and then just things changed and we couldn't get a hold of that win. Came back and really responded to the loss and played very good volleyball on Sunday against a very good JMU team, and were able to win 3-1, as you said.
So Wednesday, the Northeastern match, did you go into that match concerned at all? It was a really big week for your program. 3 matches in a short amount of time. Did you worry about your team looking ahead to the Towson and JMU match, or do you kind of know that you have a little bit of a leadership level where you can trust your team a little bit?
I have to be able to trust our team and be able to know, hey, we gotta focus on each match. There is no match on the CAA that's not an important match. And we keep saying that from 1 to 9, anyone can beat anyone at any day. So we gotta focus on the match that's ahead of us. As you said, definitely a tough thing because we had 3 big matches that week, but we stayed focused on what we needed to.
So you beat Northeastern in 3 sets, dominating effort by your team, came home, like you said earlier, you went up 2-0 against Towson, you were hitting around 400 in the match, and just something changed. Were you able to pinpoint it as you look back at that match? What changed in that match to eventually fall in 5 sets?
I keep watching the match over and over to figure out what was it, what point. I really think we lost focus. We were up 2-0, playing really well. Stepped outside as we came back for the 3rd set. I don't think we were mentally the same engaged as we started, and Towson is a pretty good team. You give them some room, they're gonna take it, and they did. They completely shift the momentum of the match and won the match 3-2.
Now, losses are never good, but were you able to turn the loss into somewhat of a positive where you found something out of that loss that helped you Sunday, do you believe? Or is it kind of you move past Friday, go to Sunday type of scenario?
We move past Friday and move to Sunday and focus on what we can do ahead of us.
So Sunday starts, you lose the 1st set. Go back to the mindset of the team. Were you worried about your team's mindset at that point? Dropping the 1st set after what happened Friday, or is it kind of like we just said, move past Friday, go to Sunday, or did you think there was a hangover at all?
Really, at that moment, as we lost that 1st set, my mind is Friday's gone. Friday's last year. It's a long time ago. The focus is only on JMU match. We knew it was number 1 versus number 2. It's gonna be a good match, probably a 4-5 set. That's what was expected. So once we dropped the 1st set, and we saw that we had as many errors as we did, we knew it was about Hofstra volleyball and no one else.
Yeah, you had a lot of hitting errors and a lot of service errors in that 1st set. So you tie up the match at 1 set each, and then go into that 3rd set. 3rd set was maybe the best combined effort by 2 teams this year. Hofstra's played just a real high-level volleyball set. Hofstra eventually won it 28-26. Obviously, looking back, it was the turning point of the match. Did you feel in the moment that you took control of that match with that set, and that your team, because of how long and how high level was played, do you think that turned the match?
I think it for sure had a big impact. Anyone that won that set would make a big difference going forward. And I'm very happy that we were able to sustain a good level and really keep it focused until we hit that 28 points and won that set. Again, expect it as it was the number 1 versus the 2 team on the conference.
And then the 4th set, you maybe played one of your best sets of the season, beating them 25-13. It was really your defense, which hasn't been your strong point all season. It's usually your offense. Doris Pagoya, Michaela Rukley on the blocking, Maddie Appleton digging. Is that kind of how you saw the match play out in the end? The defense really won the match for you?
I think they really stepped up and made JMU's life a little bit more difficult, which it challenged them to out of their comfort zone. I think it had a huge impact, and I'm really looking forward to continue to build on that so we can see this more and more.
Speaking of huge impacts, can't say enough about the fans that came out this weekend. The Hofstra Pep Band there both Friday and Sunday, and I know we've talked about it extensively. They played a major role in helping your team be successful this season and on Friday and on Sunday as well. Your thoughts on Hofstra Pep Band and what they mean to the program?
Oh my God, I really cannot thank them enough. They have been and brought such a special atmosphere for our home, our gym. It's really nice to have them here. They make us better, they make our program better, and we appreciate them. We are becoming a family, and they are becoming part of it, and it's exciting. So we are thankful for them, and I think every win that we get, they have a little part of it.
And then the Colonial Athletic Association this week honored your team again, which seems to be almost a weekly occurrence, whether it's somebody, an upperclassman or a freshman, specifically your two freshmen who have been awesome this season. Aisha Skinner wins her 4th CA Rookie of the Week award this year. Thoughts on her play last week? She's really elevated her game as the season's progressed.
She absolutely, she has, and she's getting used to the system and how everything works. She's doing a good job. She's growing her mindset, getting more comfortable every day that she's here. And we know there is a lot of great things waiting for Aisha here.
Kind of an interesting part of the season now. There's still 3 weeks left because volleyball's a very long season. But you play your final 2 road matches of the regular season this week. Are you happy about that, or would you like maybe a couple road matches later in the year as well?
Honestly, we try to not think of that. Doesn't matter where we go, we gotta be focused on just that match ahead. We're gonna go to some very hot teams playing right now, and we gotta get things done, and then we come home for a little bit, and that's exciting. It's match by match. Again, the CAA is too good for us to worry about the future.
And Coach, you play, like we just mentioned, you're at William & Mary and Elon this weekend. Your thoughts on having, what are the keys to having a successful weekend this week?
Playing Hofstra volleyball all the way and not letting whoever's on the other side control our tempo. I think that's going to be our main focus, is continue to build, continue to trust the process that we have to pick when it comes to the end of the season.
Well, Coach, thank you so much, and good luck this weekend.
Thank you.
And thank you for joining us in the W. Mason Coach Report with head volleyball coach Emily Mansur.